Coffee and Headlines is brought to you by the generous support of our viewers and the following community partners: Best Cord Cutting TV, Bravos Restaurant Bar, El Rey Lounge de Versalles, Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-work, Puerto Vallarta Neurofeedback, Puerto Vallarta Owners Reps, Oculto, and Siam Cocina Thai. Thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting our community partners. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines. It is Friday, February 7, and it is a pleasure to be here with you this morning. As usual, we're taking a look at news from our city, state, and country. We're taking a look at your comments, ideas, and suggestions. All this information we try to put to good use as a community of English-speaking locals living here in Puerto Vallarta. And I have a bunch of great news to share, and I'm excited about that. And we survived a very sad but very beautiful music appreciation presentation yesterday. It was all about crying and listening to sad music, and but it was well attended. I thought people wouldn't show up. I mean, who wants to sit around and mope over sad music for a while? But it was well attended, and I was very, very gratified as usual. Today, as always, let's get started with our news. And as always, if you have something important that you wish to share, please add a capital letter Q at the beginning of your comment. And if you are watching live for the first time, we'd love to give you a nice little welcome. We can do that if you add a capital letter N, as in new, at the beginning of your comment. We'll catch that and just say welcome. Let's start with good news for the Malecón. Councilwoman Laurel Carrillo Ventura announced a few days ago that she had made arrangements to have the sculpture El Pescador, or the fisherman, worth approximately 1,600,000 pesos, or $80,000, installed on the Malecón, where the woman golfer sculpture used to be, on the Malecón extension. Carrillo Ventura said that this work of art is 2 meters, 40 centimeters high and weighs 200 kilos. It was donated by the late artist Gloria Ellis, while her daughter Daria requested the current city council to comply with her mother's wishes so that the sculpture could be displayed in public on the Malecón. So we don't know exactly when it's going to be installed, but it is a beautiful work of art, and I look forward to seeing it displayed in public. Then moving right along, we have important news for those of you that drive here in Puerto Vallarta with a local car with local license plates. The state of Jalisco has announced new license plates, adding that every vehicle registered in our state must switch to the new format by 2026 in order to continue driving. The process to make the change is simple. First, you must pay the vehicle renewal fee of 900 pesos through the website indicated on the article that I'm going to share with you. And then subsequently, you need to make an appointment to schedule responsible verification for your vehicle. And once this test is carried out, the appointment can be scheduled to make the replacement on the page also indicated in the article. The government of Jalisco is making every possible move to make sure that this transition is effortless, and you have the rest of this year and sometime next year to switch to the new license plate. So there you have it. And more good news, with the aim of promoting the care and conservation of trees in the region, the second edition of the Puerto Vallarta Tree Festival was held yesterday at the Los Arcos Amphitheater in the Malecón. The event is the result of a joint collaboration between the government of Luis Munguia through the Office of Environmental Sustainability, the Mexican Arboriculture Association, and the Organization for the Conservation of Trees. During the festival, various activities were carried out, such as tree donations, talks, installations of stands for environmental awareness, photography exhibitions, and games, all designed to promote the importance and care of trees in our environment. Hopefully, hopefully these kinds of initiatives will continue to raise awareness on how important it is to have trees in our city. Will we actually become a tree city? I don't know. I'm not familiar with the program, but it'll be interesting to see what other cities are wearing this badge honorably and what it took for these cities to earn it. And speaking of earning, teachers who have been on strike since yesterday in Puerto Vallarta in protest of the lack of payment of their salaries announced that the suspension will end today. Through a statement addressed to parents, they reported that classes will resume on Friday, which is tomorrow. And although they have not yet received favorable response to their demands, teachers said that the solidarity of the community has been a key factor in their decision to return to the classrooms as they seek to avoid further impact on students. And my last bit of news on this block has to do with a new hotel coming to the hotel zone. It is a Thompson Hotel and Residences. With an investment of approximately $250 million, work has begun on the Thompson Hotel and Residences development in the northern hotel zone of Puerto Vallarta, in an area next to the Cristal Hotel. The new 26-story tower will have 130 condominiums, 85 hotel suites, 5 penthouses, 28 furnished apartment units with hotel rental service, and 6 garden houses with panoramic views of the Pacific Ocean and the mountains. Although they have not specifically announced when this is going to be concluded, we did hear a few days ago from Governor Lemus that new hotel investment was coming to Puerto Vallarta, and now we know what it is and where it is located. As a local, I'm curious as to whether that space is still occupied by the Cristal Hotel, which is legendary, or if they're gonna like rebuild it. The article said that the new hotel is located adjacent to the Cristal Hotel, so we'll just have to wait and see who is going to remain, who's going to leave, and what are we going to call the property moving forward. Let's take a quick look at the weather forecast to see what's going on out there. Jesus, Lion, Taming Christ, it's sunny, says Snarky Weather. And that sounds good to me. It is 23 degrees out there right now. Humidity is at 63%. And our weather forecast seems to indicate that we're going to enjoy clear skies throughout the day with a high of 26 and a low of 15. Tomorrow, Saturday, we can expect clear skies throughout the day with a high of 26 and a low of 14. And the same thing for Sunday. Clear skies throughout the day, a high of 26 and a low of 14. So the coolish weather persists, which is fine by me. I'm loving this weather, and I hope you are too. Why am I loving it? Because it doesn't feel that humid. It invites us to go out and enjoy the outdoors in our city and surrounding areas. And here is a great excuse for you to do that. The colorful Madonnari Festival is coming back to Puerto Vallarta from February 14 to the 16 at the city's main plaza. This is a one-of-a-kind festival in which artists are invited to draw all kinds of art on the sidewalk, and there is a competition and there are prizes to be won. This will be the 17th edition of the festival, which is a celebration of the bond between the cities of Puerto Vallarta and Santa Barbara, California. There are more details in an English article in Banderas News, which will be part of the show notes today. And of course, here's another event that always draws a crowd. This is the grand finale for the So You Think You Can Rise talent competition, benefiting the Santa Esperanza Children's Shelter. The event will take place once again at Teatro Vallarta on Sunday, February 23rd. This should be a lot of fun. I've attended these before, and it is always interesting and fascinating to see what talent rises to the occasion, no pun intended. And of course, it goes to a good cause, and that is good to know. Last but not least, just a follow up, well, not a follow up, an announcement of the next Spotlight interview, which is coming up this coming Wednesday. We're going to have our friend Carmen Porras and our friend Miranda from Oculto and from Monzon Brewing, respectively. They've joined forces to promote a Mex Pop fundraising event, so we're going to get to hear a little bit more about that. And of course, Nancy Holland will tell us all about the Vallarta Bird and Nature Festival. This will all happen on Wednesday, the 12th, at the Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-work. As always, you're welcome to join us from the comfort of your homes, or you are welcome to join us in person. It's always nice to meet some of the folk that watch us regularly. It is always pleasant to do that. And of course, it is great to see connections made between people that choose to watch in person and our wonderful guests. So I'm excited about that. All kinds of good stuff coming up in the next few weeks. So there you have it. Okay, so here we go. I see a lot of hellos, a lot of good mornings. My nose is feeling itchy. I think I might sneeze any minute now. Oh, that was good. Excuse me. Oh, Lordy. Um, Lots of good mornings, which I can appreciate. Pum 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 pum. Many, many, many good mornings from friends. I love it. More good mornings. And more hellos. Yay, the strike is over. Yes, absolutely, Laura. I hope they get their stuff resolved. And I hope we get to find out exactly what went on. Was the Lorena Ochoa sculpture ever found? I didn't know it was lost. My understanding is that the Lorena Ochoa, that's the golfer who used to be in the Malecón. My understanding is that it is living a quiet life in Marina Vallarta somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but I could be wrong. You know how sculptures or sculpture parts sometimes get stolen, which is really unfortunate. Let's see what else we have. Muffin, Logan is here. Jesus, Lion Taming Christ, I'm late for the broadcast. Well, we're always here for you, Logan, and I'm glad that you were able to renew your business license. I had a nice conversation with a friend yesterday who had to go through Mexican bureaucracy, wait in line, paperwork, da 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 da. And, you know, unfortunately, it happens to all of us. I always dread whenever I have to go get paperwork done, whether it is renewing my contract at Telcel or getting a new ATM card at the bank or paperwork with the government. You know, it is what it is. It is chaotic sometimes, and it doesn't hurt to be mindful of the fact that that is the way it happens, and it happens to all of us. Let's see what else we have. All these comments about snow make me feel like I shouldn't feel cold. And there's the answer that we were looking for. The Lorena Ochoa statue is in front of the Marriott here in the Marina. Thank you very much for that update, Mark. That is good to know. I'm glad that it wasn't stolen or that it wasn't misplaced. There have been misplaced sculptures in the past, and that is never fun. And with that said, I think we're done. I don't see any other new comments. I'm excited about this week because I get to start working on my Bond music appreciation presentation, and there's all kinds of interesting stuff coming up this week. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see you. I'm excited to start the weekend, but we'll be here tomorrow morning as usual. And I hope that between now and then you have an amazing Friday. Stay kind, stay happy, and I'll see you here tomorrow morning. Have a great day.